Hello, and thank you for joining me today for our virtual welcome. My name is Whitney Kuhnlens, and I'm the Director of Graduate Student Services at Lasell College Graduate and Professional Studies. This welcome is designed to help you feel oriented and prepared to start your coursework at Lasell Graduate and Professional Studies. And we'll spend about 30 to 40 minutes going over some of the resources, the staff available to you, and a little bit about the program in which you are about to join. So thank you for being here. So a little bit about Lasell and the graduate and professional studies community. We have just over 440 graduate students currently pursuing degrees full-time, part-time, primarily online, but also in hybrid formats. About 80% of our students are working professionals, so if you are currently balancing both work and school, you are in good company with lots of others who are doing the same thing. Age ranges in our program between 22 to 67, so we have students who are just coming out of bachelor's degrees, all the way to students who have experienced the workforce for 35 or 40 years, and they bring a great deal of experience and really robust conversations to our classrooms. So it's a really nice blend. We have over 20 states represented, and about 14% of our students are international students living on campus and taking classes. As I mentioned previously, all of our programs have an online component. So whether you are taking a class on ground every 2 weeks or fully online, everyone will still engage in the online platform through our online classroom system called Canvas. So just to quickly orient you with goals that we have for this virtual welcome session is we will go over the graduate and professional studies programs and formats, so you have an idea of what we offer and in what way. I will identify offices and services that you may experience and work with and that are available to you, and hopefully this will help ease you into graduate student life. Certainly at this point you've had at least some experience with some of our staff here. And this is a list and an image of all of our staff members here in the office. Our Assistant Vice President of Enrollment Management is Adrian Franciozzi. Our Vice President of Graduate and Professional Studies is Eric Turner. Then you've likely worked with one of our enrollment coaches, either Candace or Mark or Amanda or Liz. And now as you're transitioning into taking your classes, you'll be working with myself, Whitney, or Joanne. We both serve as advisors as well as administrators. We also have other advisors who are not listed here, but you may work with Paula Panchak, or if you're in education, maybe Liz Hartman. And then if you have any other needs related to resources or administrative needs for our office, you'll probably work with Jody Malloy. So these will be people that you'll either meet in person or electronically. And of course, we all hope to see all of you at graduation at the end of your program. So here's some of the degree programs that we offer. Likely you have already enrolled in one of these, but just to give you an idea, we do have a good variety of programs here at the campus. We range from education and communications to criminal justice, a vast variety of business degrees, and we've even just recently brought in some new health science programs. Our rehabilitation science program is well established, but just brought in for the first time this summer athletic administration. We also offer over 10 graduate certificates and even a few professional non-matriculated degrees as well. So we have quite a lot of options. In addition to your academic advisor, you'll also work with a program coordinator. So here's a list of the program coordinators for the specific areas. These people serve as faculty members as well as administrators. You'll work with them mostly as you are getting near the end of your program, looking to identify your internship, your capstone, or even if you're looking for careers. These people all come from the industry in which they specialize and are now on the faculty side, so they have a lot of really great information and experience to share. So as I mentioned, we have a couple of different course formats. We are officially on a semester system, but in many ways it runs more like a quarter system here. A full semester is a 15-week long period, and those full semester classes run in the fall as well as the spring, and then we also have one in the summer. But the majority of our classes actually run in an 8-week session cycle. And those would include a fall 1 course, a fall 2 course, and then a spring 1, a spring 2, summer 1, summer 2. And we even have a 2-week winter intensive course. So in January, if you're feeling ambitious and would like to earn 3 credits of coursework in a very short period of time, we do offer a limited number of courses from January 2nd to the 17th. And those are winter intensive classes. This is the academic schedule for the 1920 year. As you'll see, summer classes listed there. Fall is probably something you're more interested in seeing right now. And these are the offerings. Again, that main time frame, 15 weeks, but also a fall 1 and a fall 2, which are a shorter term. Lots of our students like to take one of each, one in the main. So they have a class that expands, one in fall 1 that would be shorter, and one in fall 2 that would also be shorter, so that you are in 3 different classes, but it feels almost more like 2 as you spread them out. But it's up to you and whatever works best with your schedule and your work schedule. Do keep in mind also the add drop deadlines. These are all available on the My Lasell self-service page, but this will be the last day in each session where you can add a course or drop a course. Now, all of you should have received this welcome letter, probably at some point in the last few weeks. This is an important email to receive as it shows your user ID information, the password, your Lasell email, and your library barcode. If you did not receive this email, definitely reach out to your enrollment coach right away, or myself or someone in the office so we can make sure you get this information. Next, we just have a few things that we suggest as part of your new student to-do list. Change your password. Obviously, with all security that we're doing these days with technology, you're going to want to make sure and change your password to something that you can remember and that is safe for you. Make sure to check and forward your Lasell email frequently. You will have a couple of different messaging systems here, which at sometimes can be a little confusing. There is the Lasell email, which is your official university email account. There's the Canvas online system, which is where you will be taking your courses, and there's an inbox there. That is not official Lasell email. That's just communication between you, faculty, and other students. And then you also may find some other various ways you're communicating with people, such as Starfish, the student retention system. But your official Lasell email is the most important. That's where we will send any official communications to you. And if you are pretty sure you're the kind of person who won't go in and check Lasell email regularly, forward it to the account that you do use. Make sure you've registered for courses. You're going to want to view your academic plan, which I'm going to show you in just a second how to do that. You'll want to get your student ID if you're local and also set up parking. You can do that through the Office of Campus Safety. Pay your bill, of course, so that you stay in that class. Pick up textbooks, which you can do through our Barnes & Noble Lasell site. Review the Canvas tutorial, which I'll show you where to find that. And then online orientation. So I'm going to take a moment just to show you this new student to-do list, which is right here. So again, here's all that information that I shared with you. This is on that welcome letter that you will have received from your enrollment coach. And I mentioned the orientation. This is an online orientation that we've created in our office with all of the resources I'm discussing today and more. It will be in your Canvas as a course for as long as you're a student here. It does show whether or not you've completed a module and how you've done, but we're not actually scoring that. That's just to show you how the classroom works. So use this space as an opportunity for you to learn about how to use Canvas and to learn about graduate and professional studies, but of course don't feel obligated to actually complete these assignments. And again, registration, we've got some really great videos here, how to register for class, how to view your academic plan, how to view your schedule. And these are all located also on self-service on my Lasell. Okay. So my Lasell, I know I referred to that a few times, and let's get into what my Lasell is. My Lasell is the homepage and the landing page for Lasell College. This is where you're going to be going to access your email, to get into self-service, to find the graduate programs tab, which is our website, course information, academic calendar, college announcements, and so much more. So I'm going to take a moment to show you my Lasell. So my Lasell is my.lasell.edu, and this is what the page looks like. Here you can find the top bar with some major information such as academics. Your academic calendar will be here, the catalog, which lists the information about your program. And then I also mentioned the graduate program tab or our page. Click on that. It's a small page. We like to keep it short and condensed for you, but it shows the office hours of our office, 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. But we also are willing to meet with you outside of those hours. We recognize many of you do work jobs or live outside of the Boston community, so we can make ourselves available via phone or Skype session whenever it works best for you. There's always a good listing of information here, including some of the resources available to you. But my favorite page is right here, the Graduate Student Resources tab. And this is where, again, you can access that graduate student online orientation I just referred to, the new student welcome page I just showed you. When you're ready, student commencement information. But my absolute favorite is the course rotation and then all of the class offerings. This is pretty obvious what we're talking about here, the summer course offerings, fall course offerings, winter and spring course offerings. We update these regularly. You can click on them and open them, and it's going to show you a list of everything that we're planning on offering in that term. We work with the registrar to update this page on a regular basis. So if for some reason a course is canceled or if a course is added, you'll see this updated on a regular basis. The course rotation is something that's really great here that you will want to bookmark and keep. It's a simple Excel spreadsheet that we've put into a PDF for you that shows when we plan on offering all the courses throughout the year. So you'll be able to go through and identify your class, for instance, this criminal justice course, and see that it will be offered this year in fall 1 as an online 8-week course, and then again in spring 1 as an online 8-week course, and then again in summer 1 as an online 8-week course. This is a really great way to help you plan out your program if you're someone that would like to be able to map everything out throughout your full duration of your program. That's the graduate programs page. Back to my Lasell, you'll also see this great little quick links bar right here. That's going to take you to self-service, which I'll show you in just a second. It's also going to show you Office 365. This is one of the ways that you can access your Lasell email. Canvas, which I'll go over in a second as well, but again, that's where all of your online classrooms will be. Shuttle information if you're here in Boston, directory if you're looking for other offices, library if you're looking for obviously the library or resources, and Starfish. And Starfish is a online student retention system that you may receive information from once in a while. You might receive an email from it if your grades have fallen below passing, if you haven't been logging in on a regular basis to your classes, or if your professor just wants to send you some type of academic tips. At the graduate level, the professors don't use Starfish as frequently as the undergraduate level, but if you do see an email from Starfish, that's what that is. You're also going to see announcements here of things going on at the university and featured events and things happening below. is a quick reminder. We've mentioned a little bit about academic advisors and creating of an academic plan. All graduate students will be assigned an academic advisor who will help guide you in achieving your academic plan. This typically happens within the first 2 weeks that you've joined the university. If for some reason 2 weeks have passed and you haven't received an email from your academic advisor, just reach out to us because we want to make sure that you feel connected and you know who you're supposed to be meeting with and working with. I am going to take a quick moment to show you what this academic plan is. I know I've referred to it a little bit, and it's a really fantastic tool to help keep you on track for completing your courses. Going back to my Lasell again on that academics dropdown, graduate program, graduate student resources, you'll see a video here, several videos actually. How do I find my student ID? How do I register for a course? How do I view my schedule? How do I view my academic plan? And how do I drop a course? And these are all very, very short little videos to help walk you through things. We can help you also, but in case you want to do something on your own, this is a great resource. So I'm going to show you now what I think is one of the best, and that is how to view your academic plan. So you'll go to My Lasell. On the quick links, self-service. This is the login page. You'll log in and click on register, then click on academic plan. You'll likely only see one program as you won't probably be enrolled in two. You'll click on a grad program and then you'll see your academic plan, and these are updated on a regular basis. It shows you when you entered, your major requirements, how many credits you've completed, how many you have remaining. And when you scroll down, you'll see core courses, concentration courses, electives, and anything else. So this academic plan we're reviewing, the student has not yet completed any courses. They're currently enrolled in 2 classes, and you know this because there are 2 little hourglasses, which show either enrolled or currently in progress. The other classes that have the magnifying glass next to them show that the courses need to be completed. The magnifying glasses are actually hyperlinks, and if you click on them, it will show you when in the next session or 2 the course will be offered, or any other information about the course that you may want to know. So that is actually a live link, which is really useful. And if you click on it, it shows you that the class name, when it's going to be offered next, in what format. If you have an orange triangle next to your classes, that means the course either was not receiving of a passing grade or it's a transfer credit. But otherwise, everything should look like this, and then when you complete a course, you'll get a big blue check mark, and it'll change your remaining credit hours. So it's a really great tool. I highly recommend that you use it, and certainly let us know if you see any problems with it or have any questions. Another great resource is, of course, the library. We have a great library here on campus, but especially for you online learners, we have excellent online resources. So our library staff offer hours up to 9 o'clock at night every night. You can schedule a phone call with our librarians or a Skype session so they can go over the resources available to you. And they also offer some limited hours on Saturdays as well if you want to physically come onto campus. Some other things that they have is they have the Academic Achievement Center and then tutor.com, which is additional support services for all students at Lasell. Next is Canvas. So I know I've spoken about it a bit. Canvas is the system that we use for you to access your online classes. And I'm going to take a moment to enter you into my Canvas course so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So again, going back to my Lasell, you'll see under Quick Links, Canvas. This is what my dashboard looks like. This is going to be a little different for all of us. But when you log in, it'll be the same orientation. You'll have your bar here to the left where it shows your account, your dashboard, courses, calendar, inbox, which I know I mentioned briefly earlier. Inbox is an inbox between you and faculty and maybe classmates, but this is not Lasell email. So keep in mind, if you receive a message here, it is not the same as receiving a Lasell email. One of the Canvas classes that I told you you all will be invited to join is the Graduate and Professional Studies online orientation page. And this is where you'll find lots of resources, and this will stay with you throughout your whole program. And again, just because something is listed, it's not actually a true assignment. We're not grading it. But if you want to go back at any point and see a Canvas overview for students, or how do I set up my classes? How do I check an online assignment? This is a great tool for you. But in general, this is how Canvas is set up. You'll have, let me go back again. So your dashboard is where all your courses will sit. These will each individually be a class that you are either registered for or currently participating in. And when you click into them, you'll have your syllabus, modules, assignments, discussion boards, grades, all sorts of information. And then quick links also to some of those academic achievement center resources I mentioned, such as tutor.com, which is an online 24/7 free tutoring service. And I highly recommend you using it if you need any help with paper writing or anything like that throughout your program. Another really important resource, of course, is information technology, our IT support services. They are available 24/7 a day. You can email helpdesk@lasell.edu to get direct contact with someone. They usually respond within anywhere between a few minutes to a few hours, depending on how much volume they have. Or you can call them directly, 617-243-2200. If it is past the 5 p.m. hour or on the weekends, you'll be redirected to a third party, and they will still pick up the phone in a timely manner and respond to you, but it won't be someone physically here on our campus. I know I briefly mentioned the Academic Achievement Center. They are a great resource to students, available Mondays through Thursdays, 8:30 to 9, same as the library hours, and then Fridays, 8:30 to 4:30. They are physical tutors who will sit down with you and work with you on group studying, individual studying, writing assistance. They'll help you edit papers. They will even go through course content with you if you need that work too. And they also do language tutoring if you are working on a second language. So they are free and available. They do primarily in person, but they will also do online. So keep that in mind. And again, this is just a quick little look at what tutor.com looks like. Everyone gets up to 10 free hours of tutoring per semester. As a graduate student, I'm sure you're thinking about your next step right away from the moment you walk in the door, so I wanted to highlight the Career Development Office. We have a great Career Development Center that is available to you from day one until well after you've graduated. And again, you can do in-person, phone, or Skype appointments. That's their information right there. And they can work with you on resume development, cover letter development, mock interviewing, salary negotiations. They can help you with all sorts of things. And you'll also be seeing a series of sessions that we will be co-hosting with them this fall and in the spring on various topics of interest. The most important thing that we find to reiterate to graduate students is how important it is to manage your time in order to plan for success. We know how difficult it can be to be a graduate student as well as potentially a working professional. Maybe you have a family and all sorts of different things that when you were an undergraduate, maybe you didn't experience the same amount of additional responsibilities in your life. So manage your time well. Keep a calendar. Keep checking into the classroom and the email on a regular basis. Be active in your classes. Get to know your instructors and the other students as best possible. and ask for help, whether that's to your professor, to us here in the Graduate and Professional Studies office, your academic advisor, your resources. Never be afraid to ask. We are absolutely here to help you. We are a small campus, and the nice thing about that is we're able to give a lot of additional individual attention, so please ask for it. And keep your goal in mind. Some semesters will be a breeze, others will be really difficult. Just keep reminding yourself why you're here. And if you need to take breaks, let us know. If you want to keep going, that's great. We're here to support you. And here's some information too. If you want to reach out to me, I'm Whitney Kuhnlens again, the Director of Graduate Student Services. Feel free to email me or call me. You can also directly connect with our office at Grad Prof Studies if I'm unavailable. So again, thank you for joining me today and for being part of this virtual welcome. We are very excited to have you be a member of our Graduate and Professional Studies community. Reach out to us anytime. Let us know how we can help, and we're here to support you, and we are excited to have you be here. So thank you and congratulations.